Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Kentucky Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gators will put total leather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Kentucky's offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, Dave.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the ground with the back. Bounced off his feet.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Give to the running back. Creates a little room. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a real...
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, it's a fumble. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And you see the dagger concept so much in pro football, college football, and they're trying to run a guy deep to take that safety with him, pull him out of the way, and then kind of throw it right underneath that vacated area where he's at. Unsuccessfully, but that's what they were trying to accomplish on that play.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the miss, no change in the score. So Florida's offense will get the ball for the 1st time. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. And the Gators will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this. There he goes! Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play action fake. Completes it in the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking to throw on 1st down. He caught him down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
After getting nothing, would they try to throw it again on 3rd and 1? Punch it out of the air. They will score. Touchdown, Kentucky. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They took it 64 yards right down the field. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Off play action. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on the football field to cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Gators will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
Sure was.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. And I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the shotgun, the inside give. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the ground. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, giving 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. That's reeled in. It's Callahan. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and
breaks into the open. Got enough for the 1st. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big first down. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Pulls and fires complete. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 and the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub.
Turning it on! They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back streak right in behind them and pick up the first.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He lost one down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here they come on 4th and short from the 50. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky. They'll immediately call timeout.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch.
There he goes! Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's got it on the run. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Sends it back in motion. They want to throw it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for an open area to his left. He goes out of bounds, and he is really close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Wildcats! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Kentucky! The defense putting points on the board. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Got the first down. Looking for more. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And they're not on the same page there.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They kick it away on fourth down. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Trying play action. Got his man downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
To the air on first down. Makes a grab over the middle. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Gets the back moving. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Back to the ground with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. And the Gators will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll send the back in motion. He'll start this drive firing. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Fires the pass, intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover. Great opportunity for his offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The short hands, it's Cook. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it.
There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run him from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got an open man. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense comes up with the sack. And this is the day. This is honestly not what we expected. We expected this to be a high-flying offense. You know, this trigger man is usually really, really on top of things. This is a day he would love to forget.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Fires to the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.